Having car troubles? If so, then wheel your car on down to the local car repair shop, Quality Alignment and Repair. Quality Alignment and Repair has been an up-and-running business for 21 years, owned by Steve Goldfuss. Quality Alignment and Repair works with things like service jobs, alignments, balancing, tire service, or any other general car repair. Steve Goldfuss, Chuck Shields, Wes Meyer, and the shop dog Lugnut work hard every day to fix your car needs and help you get back on the road as soon as possible. So call and make an appointment at 402-336-2650 for any of your car repair needs.
Welcome to another edition of Eagles on Air.
Morning, OHS. Shane Miles here with Casey Nicholas, bringing you another edition of Eagles on Air.
Last Friday was the Shattern Scholastic Contest. There were 26 students in the top 20%, earning points for the school. Overall, the school got second. To find a listing of all the placers, go to o'neillhighschool.org.
State FCCLA was held on Monday and Tuesday this week. Heidi Hoster received a gold medal and state champion and national qualifier. Ariel Lichty received a gold medal. Natalie Broderson and Tasha Lechtenberg received silver medals.
Lauren Lingenhanger was elected to state FCCLA team, and Morgan Lingen was elected to state peer ed office team. Good job to those who participated, and congratulations to those who placed.
State FFA was held on Wednesday and Thursday. We will be giving the results next week.
On Monday, 6 students went to the Central 8 Conference Quiz Bowl at Fullerton and received first place. Participants were Kevin Zachtreski, Nathan Wobbs, John Hunt, Shane Miles, Miranda Winter, and Kaylee Cum.
Let's hand this over for the weather.
Hi, I'm Curtis Milner, bringing you the weekend weather forecast. On Friday, there'll be a high of 63 and a low of 47. And on Saturday, there'll be a high of 68 and a low of 42, chances at rain shower at night. And on Sunday, there'll be a high of 57, rain during the day, and a low of 38 by nighttime. Let's hand it over to Dave for a preview of next week.
Hey guys, it's Dave here with next week's weather. According to Austin Ducker, Monday is going to be a high of 63 and pretty sunny. Tuesday, we'll have a high of 59, some clouds, hopefully not rain. Wednesday, we'll have a high of 54, and there's going to be some rain, so get out your boots and raincoats. And Thursday, we'll have a high of 56. For the track meet, it'll be a little sunny, some clouds come later, but, hopefully get tan. Now off to sports.
With Austin Ducker. Austin, how's track been going?
Last Friday, the boys and girls teams went to Plainview, where both teams got runner-up. And this last Tuesday, both teams went to the Ainsworth Relays, where the boys won the track meet and the girls got runner-up.
What about golf? Well, speaking of golf, this last week they traveled to Neely for the Neely duel, getting first, beating Neely 161 to 179, so that was pretty good. We had 2 golfers that kept it below, that shot below a 40, Blake Bauer with a 36 and Luke Lecker with a 39. And our top JV golfer was Nate Gotcho, who shot a 42, so everything's looking pretty good. And the singing in the beginning, the musical's going on this weekend, so if you get bored, you can come out there. Me and Austin are just trying to loosen up our vocal cords and all that stuff. So if you want to come watch the musical, you can. It'll be fun. Yeah. Anyways, as for sports, this is Cody and Austin signing off.
Thanks, guys. Looks like the weather's really warming up out there, and spring sports are getting underway.
Now is the time for the feature story about Tom's 1 for 1.
Millions of children that have to go shoeless every day. If anybody that would like to order a pair of Tom's shoes, Tom's continuously does give, for every pair of shoes that are purchased from them, they do give a free pair of shoes to children in need. And they do shoe drops all over the world. So if you order a pair of Tom's shoes, you know that another pair is going to be given to a child. And as of last September, they gave their millionth pair of shoes away. It's just one of the ways that we can help make a difference in the world. Donate shoes. We're doing a shoe drive here in O'Neill, a 3-day shoe drive, and the shoes that are being donated, some of them are going to a local shelter, and the rest are all going through the orphan grain train all the way to Haiti.
Donating shoes helped me realize that I'm lucky to have shoes for myself every day.
Today is one day without shoes. It's a day of awareness where we all need to take the time to realize what it's like for millions of children around the world that have to live their lives every day without shoes. I'm really proud of our O'Neill, Nebraska community that took the time to come donate shoes that we're going to be sending off to Haiti. We have hundreds and hundreds of shoes donated in the last couple days, which is really great. And I got to thinking when I came out and hung the signs up this morning, it's cold, it's 36 degrees here this morning. I'll just keep my shoes on until I get the signs hung up. I thought, well, you know, that's really not fair. Those kids that live in those countries that don't have shoes, they don't have a choice. Thanks for giving. Thanks for taking time to think about the others around the world. Thanks for caring. Thanks for buying Tom's so that more shoes are given away to children in need. And thanks for the donations at the O'Neill One Day Without Shoes event. Thank you.
A special thanks to Connie Gildersleeve and her Respect group for organizing the One Day Without Shoes campaign in O'Neill this week. The event resulted in 1,005 pairs of shoes being donated to people in need.
It looks like the shoe donations will really help out those victims in Haiti.
Now's the time to hear from our movie critic, Randy Baker. He's reviewing the movie, The Tourist.
Eagles on Air would like to thank Encore Video for supplying Randy with a free movie rental for his review each week.
My baloney has a first name, it's R-A-N-D-Y. My baloney has a second name, it's B-A-K-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day, and if you ask me why, I say Randy Baker has a way with B-O-L-O-G-N-A.
Hello, Eagle Land. It's time for another movie review, and as you can see, I'm joined by Tyler Knopp here. Yeah! He's ready to do some work on this baloney, because frankly, this movie's not very good. Alright, so anyways, to the movie. I reviewed The Tourist, and it stars Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie, and Tyler Knopp is Angelina. Yeah, he likes Angelina Jolie, don't you? Yeah, he does. Alright, so the movie is centered around Johnny Depp's character getting involved with some past issues with Angelina Jolie's character, and apparently she's got a lot of money out to a rich gangster, and he wants to kill him, yada, yada, yada. So the movie is nice to watch because it's got a lot of great scenery and good camera angles, and the movie's plot lines are put together pretty well. However, the actual acting of the movie is pretty subpar because Johnny Depp's got a pretty flat character, and Angelina Jolie's character isn't much farther from that. And it's really bizarre because they're pretty good actors. So that's, I don't know, frankly, that's 2 pieces of baloney for me because the acting in the movie is pretty critical, really. Despite the acting problem, the action of the movie is pretty boring, and this movie is labeled as a thriller, so you can kind of see where I'm going with that. So that's another piece of baloney. So, as you can see, this gets 2 out of 5 pieces of baloney. I really don't recommend this movie.
Thanks, Randy.
Well, that's all for this week's edition of Eagles on Air. We hope to see you next week.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Eagles on Air. If you have any news or comments for future broadcasts, you can email us at eaglesonairnews@gmail.com.